Today I have a Jeep key fob and I'm going to show you how to replace the battery in this particular Jeep key fob. I'm going to show you how to take the battery out, put it back in, and enclose this key fob. Occasionally you'll have to do this because the battery eventually dies over time and you have to replace it, or it may not be working properly due to frequent use. Either way, you'll have to change it. But before I get started, if you find this video helpful in any way, can you give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel? I'll appreciate it tremendously. So I have the Jeep key fob, and in order to change the battery in it, you'll have to do a couple of things. First, what I'm going to do is release the physical key on this particular key fob, and you do it by pressing this button right here. When I release the button, you see this came up right here. This is the physical key. It popped up now that I've opened up the key fob, right? The next thing I want to do is open up the key fob. Now, to do this, what I tend to do is I go ahead and take a spare key. Sometimes people may use a screwdriver. And then put it in. And that didn't work. What I do is come in and I just take the key, put it at the bottom. See how it's the bottom right here? Now we're here. Take that, put the spare key at the bottom, twist it. And if it doesn't pop open, it's because I didn't put it in far enough. I only put in the tip. Put it in a little bit more, then twist it and then pries open a little bit. And then once it pries, you can just simply take the key, pry it a little bit more. When I pried it to a point where it doesn't want to pry no more, just simply peel it back. And when I do that, you can see that there is a battery right here, and here's the panel that came with it. All right, you see this panel? And what I do is to get this key out right here, is I have to look at it, right? And then I have to get something, such as another key or perhaps a ballpoint pen. Sometimes a ballpoint pen works. And then put it behind that. Right here, and what I'm doing is I'm pushing it forward. Let me get a ballpoint pen because this isn't exactly working out the way that I wanted it to. So I'm gonna get a ballpoint pen. 1 second. Stay looking at that. All right, so I have the ballpoint pen, and what I'm gonna do is, see how this is in this groove down here? That's the big groove down there. You want to take the pen, ballpoint pen, and I'm going to go up to the top. Maybe to the side. And basically what I want to do is I want to push this down. Oh, that's not working out as I would hope it to work out. All right, so in that case, I'm gonna get a letter opener because the ballpoint pen isn't working. All right, so I have a letter opener, and I like this tool because not only does it open letters that no one sends me, it also can be used to help get out battery. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up here. You see what I did there? I put it in the small groove right there, and I kind of like just picked it up, and it came out like that. And you want to be careful not to puncture the battery. So I got the battery out, and see, this is what the battery looks like right here. On this side is a plus, and that is representative of the positive side. And you see how I was too aggressive in there. It has a scratch in that. You don't want to do that. Now, the battery that you'll need is a CR2450. And this flat side is actually the top. This bottom side is the negative side, hence going in at the bottom. Now we're here. All right, so once you've taken the battery out, try to clear out any dust particles or anything that's in there. Just go ahead and get those out. And then when you do that, wipe around this edge right here and make sure no dust is collected right there. And then go ahead and take your brand new battery, and you'll want to slide it into the groove side first, okay? So I'm gonna take it, positive side up, press it down, push it in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and line up. I don't know how well you guys did with shapes as a kid, but just line it up. The way that you found it. Line it up the way that you found it. I wasn't good with shapes as a kid, but don't hold that against me. So once you line it up, you're gonna gently press it down to get it in place, and then a hefty press down to make sure that it's sealed properly. Now, once you've done that, you're gonna go ahead and take the physical key and press that in. Now, that's how you replace a battery. Now, one of the main things that I would like to say is, like, when you have replaced the battery, discard of the old battery in a recyclable place if possible. Dispose of it properly. But after you dispose of the battery, go ahead and test out the key fob to see that the battery works. Remember, the negative side is on the bottom, the positive side is facing upwards, okay? And so what I like to tend to do is just go ahead and press it. You can see that the battery is working because there's a light that comes on right there. Look at this light. And you can also hear my Jeep making a honking noise. So it's that, just go ahead and test out all of the buttons to see how well they work, if they're giving that orange light right there. Test out all of those, as well as once you've done that, go ahead and get rid of the dust that is on the key fob. You want to keep it clean, that way you don't have any issues with the key fob in the future. So that is how you replace the battery on a Jeep key fob. Just in case you were wondering, the model number on the key fob or the battery is 2035, I believe, something like that. If I misspoke, go back and watch the video. It might help out a lot. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.